Hello, happy Monday, December 2. The title for today, I Will Certainly Come Again. I will certainly come again. I can't wait to tell you that when I preach 4 times per Sabbath, I am so happy. Not only did I preach 4 times, but I also led as a chorister the worship service as a musician that I'm not at the Acton Seventh-day Adventist Church. My name was on the bulletin, so every time I see my name on the bulletin, I do it. I am the pinch hitter of the church. I am the designated hitter of the church. And I do whatever. If they ask me to walk on my hands for the glory of God, I'll do it because I love it. So I was leading worship at 9:30, at 10 o'clock, from 9:45 till 10:45, I was doing 1 hour sermon on the Sabbath school lesson for the Acton Church, my church. I love that church. And then I get on my van, I get off Crown Valley Road, make a right on the 14 freeway north towards Lancaster at 90 miles an hour. 90 kilometers. I'm going to say 90 kilometers. It sounds better if I say 90 kilometers an hour. I get off on Palmdale. I preach at 10:30. I finished my sermon at 12, actually 11:20 until 12:15. And then I preach another sermon to 2 people. I preach a sermon to 2 individuals who love each other. Premarital counseling. And then at 1 o'clock, I rise from the pulpit and I preach another sermon to the Spanish. The same sermon, but in Spanish. And at 2, nominating committee. What a day. I enjoy my day. It was fun. I really enjoy my day. And that's why I am so eager to share the Sabbath school lesson with you, because during the week, I get to be with you. I get to visit you. I get to pray with you in the hospital. But on the Sabbath, I explode with joy, with traveling mercies for the glory of God. John 14:1. Don't let your heart be troubled. Trust in God. And trust also in me. I love this version. I love this verse. Trust. There's more than enough room in my Father's house. If this were not so, would I have told you that I'm going to prepare a place for you? When everything is ready, I will come and get you, so that you will always be with me where I am. And you know the way to where I am going. This is why Jesus takes the time to reassure the disciples directly. He tells them not to be troubled, not to be perplexed. Don't panic. This comes from the same Greek word that describes Jesus' spirit when he was in Gethsemane. Some scholars suggest a difference between being troubled in one's spirit as opposed to being troubled in the heart. That would suggest Jesus is not commanding anyone to be happy, but to be brave. Whether John intended that nuance or not, much of what Jesus is about to say involves enduring hardship without losing trust. In practice, at least, this is a call for courage, more than upbeat mood. There is also debate over the exact meaning of Jesus' statement about believe in God and believe in himself. This might be 2 individual commands. Trust God and trust me. Or it might be, you trust God, therefore you also got to trust me. Or, if you trust God, you will trust me because I am God. Oh, Pastor Benjamin, but I have my own God and his name is Buddha. Oh, Pastor Benjamin, what about me? His name is Allah. Oh, I have another one, Mohammed. I have another one, Confucius. I have another one, nothing. I worship nothing. Righteousness by nothing. Well, does your God look like Jesus? If it does, that's my God. Does my God look like Jehovah? Because The true God is the one who looks like Jehovah. I am that I am, the creator of the universe. I finish with a short story. Who can forget the award-winning photograph of the day of the first POWs, prisoners of war, coming back from Vietnam? Do you remember Life magazine? It used to be the most popular magazine in those days. Do you remember this black and white photograph? The giant C-140 transport plane has touched down. A plane load of set-free prisoners is inside. A crowd of family and friends and well-wishers has come onto that Air Force base to welcome home the soldiers. The roaring jet has finally taxied onto the tarmac near the crowd and has rolled to a stop. The tail door stairway has dropped to the ground. And one by one, they descend from the plane. These returning prisoners of war. A soldier father steps out of the plane and onto the pavement, dressed in his crisp khaki uniform, his military cap stiffly in the place, his face and body surely thinner more than ever. But as he steps from the plane, racing across the tarmac, a little girl comes running. A girl who has leaped over the security ribbon that cordons the crowd away from the plane. She is the daughter of the soldier. And she raises him with a look of joyful ecstasy on her face. Her dark hair streaming in the airport wind, her arms outstretched in a crooked sort of welcome. The father spots her and instantly drops his military duffel bag to the ground. And in love instinctive motion, the father crouches down and begins to throw wide his arms. And in that instant, that little girl leaps off the ground, her feet no longer touching the earth. As she throws herself into her daddy's outstretched embrace, in that instant, the camera shutter clicks. The camera shutter clicks, transforming a black and white moment into a timelessness portrait of love reunited. Even so, come Lord Jesus. Even so, come Lord Jesus. May God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow.